Hello and welcome to Vision Academy. My name is Hanmant Ladwa and in this video we are going to write a program to check the entered character is alphabet, digit or special character. So let us write the preprocessor directives hash include stdio.h hash include console input output.h void main function curly open brace, and here I'm going to declare one variable of type character. So here I'm going to write the data type char and I'll write the variable name ch. Next I'm going to write clr so this function clears the screen. Next we'll ask the user to enter the character using printf statement. In double quotation mark, I'm going to write enter the character. So here we are seeking one single character from the user keyboard using the scanf statement. So here in a double quotation mark, we are going to write %c format specifier that represent a char type of data and put comma ampersand, use this variable ch. Now we are going to check the entered character is alphabet, a digit or it is a special symbol. So using if statement. So here I'm going to write if, and in this conditional statement I'm going to write ch is greater than or equal to, in a single quotation mark I'm going to write lowercase letter a and end the single quotation mark, and we'll use logical and, that is double ampersand, ch is less than or equal to lowercase letter z, and then we are going to use or. So here user may enter lowercase alphabet or uppercase alphabet. So that's the reason double vertical line represent it is logical or. Here we are going to write ch is greater than or equal to, in a single pair of quotation mark we have to write capital A. So whenever and whatever we write in a single pair of quotation mark, that will be treated as a character constant. Next we are going to use logical anding ch is less than or equal to, in a single pair of quotation mark I'm going to write capital Z. Now we'll write printf if it is true. So here in a double quotation mark I'm going to write %c. So whatever the character that you have entered, so same will be printed over here. So %c is an alphabet. End the double quotation mark, put comma, and for this format specifier we have to write ch and close the brace, put semicolon. If it is not an alphabet, then we are going to check one more condition using else if. Here we are going to write if the ch is greater than or equal to, in a single pair of quotation mark I'm going to write 0 double ampersand symbol, ch is less than or equal to 9, and in a single quotation mark we have to close this bracket. Next, if it is true, then we are going to write printf in a double quotation mark. I'll write %c is a digit, because numbers ranging from 0 to 9 gives us digit. So end the double quotation mark, put comma, write ch and put semicolon. Else if this condition also false, and if this condition is also false, then we have special symbols only, right? So that's the reason we are going to write else. And now I'm going to write printf statement, and here I'll write %c is a special symbol. End the double quotation mark, put comma, ch and semicolon. Here I'm going to write get ch function and then curly closing brace. Now let us run this program. When we compile and run this program, it will ask the user to enter the character, right? So here I'm going to write output, so enter the character. So it is going to print enter the character. So this is first run 1. Okay, so here for example I'm going to enter for example capital H. Okay, so CH will receive capital H, and this condition will be checked whether the entered character is greater than or equal to lowercase letter a and CH is less than or equal to lowercase letter z. Here you can see capital H lies in between this particular condition. CH is greater than or equal to capital A and CH is less than or equal to capital letter Z. So this condition is what? This is false, correct? So here CH is greater than or equal to lowercase letter a, it is false. False and false is false only, right? Next, here you can see this is true and this is true. True and true is true because of logical and. Next, false and true. Here you can see this returns CH is greater than or equal to a is what? False. And this is also false. CH is greater than or equal to a, yes, it lies in between capital A to Z. So this is true and this also true. So whenever I say false and false, always results in false only. So true and true results true, correct? Now we have to compare this false, that is this false, and this true, that is false or true. False or true is what? It is always true, correct? Because in or false is false, otherwise it is true, correct? So that's the reason it is going to print percentage C CH, that is it is going to print capital H is an alphabet. Similarly, I'm going to run this program once again, second time. So again it will ask the user to enter the character. Now I'm going to write, for example, lowercase letter b. So what will happen in this condition? Here this is true. CH is greater than or equal to a because b is greater than or equal to lowercase letter a. This is true and this is also true. True and true is what? It is resulting true value. Here you can see it is false. So this is false, false and false. This is also false. False and false is false only. Here you can see this is true and true is true. True or false is again it is true only because of ORing. OR always results false, false, false. Otherwise it is true. Here you can say it is true. This is true and this is false. True or false is true. Hence it is going to print the same statement, that is B is an alphabet. Next, run 3. So I'm going to run this particular program third time. So again it will ask the user to enter the character. Now I am going to enter 5. So 5 is a digit, we know that, right? Here we are going to check the condition. CH is what right now? It is 5, right? Yes. Now CH is greater than or equal to a? No, false. Whether CH is less than or equal to Z? False. False, false is false. False and false is false. CH is greater than or equal to capital A and CH is less than or equal to capital Z? No, this is false. This is also false. This is also false. False and false is false. False or false is also false. Means this particular statement will not get executed. So it is going to check the next condition. Else if CH is greater than or equal to 0 and CH is less than or equal to 9. Here you can see number 5 lies between 0 and 9. So this is also true. This condition is also true. This is also true. True and true is true. Hence it is going to print this statement, that is percentage C is digit. So what is percentage C? That is 5. So 5 is a digit. Next, we'll take one more run number 4. Once again we will be asked to enter the character. Now I'm going to enter, for example, question mark, right? Yes. Let us check out how exactly this condition works. ch is greater than or equal to lowercase letter a and ch is less than or equal to lowercase letter z, whether question mark lies in between these alphabets? No, it is false. And ch is greater than or equal to uppercase letter a and ch is less than or equal to uppercase letter z? No. So here question mark do not lies in between both of these two alphabets. Hence this condition will be false. If this condition is false, then this particular statement will not get executed. It is going to check the next condition. Else if ch is greater than or equal to 0 and ch is less than or equal to 9. Here in between the digits 0 and 9, question mark will not come. Correct? Because we have numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So hence this is also returning false value. If this condition is false, then this printf statement will not get executed. So both of these two conditions are false, means else part will get executed. Printf %c is a special symbol. Ch, what is the value stored in ch right now? We have written question mark, right? So question mark is a special symbol will be printed. I hope you understood this. So let us execute this program. For that, I will take you to my laptop screen.
Here you can see I've already written this program in Turbo C++ compiler. Now we are going to compile this program by pressing Alt F9. Now you can see it is showing success, means there is no syntax error. I'll press enter. Now we are going to execute this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Here you can see it is asking enter the character. Now I'm going to enter capital H or any other alphabet you can enter. So I'm going to press enter. Now you can see H is an alphabet, it is printing. Once again we are going to run this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Once again it is asking enter the character. Now I'm going to enter lowercase letter b and I'm going to press enter. You can see here b is an alphabet, it is printing. Once again I'm going to run this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Now it is asking enter the character. So once again I'm going to enter the character. This time I'm going to enter the digit, that is 5. Next I'm going to press enter. Here you can see 5 is a digit. Next, one more time we are going to run this program by pressing Ctrl F9, and this time I'm going to enter a special symbol question mark and then I'll press enter. Here you can see it is displaying question mark is a special symbol. I hope you understood. If so, please comment me down in the comment box as understood. Thank you.